We're back, baby. See my sweat already or what?
No, your drink, when you brought it up with the reflection of your light behind you, it looked like Jamaica. And I was like, is he drinking agua fresca? But then I looked and it's brown. So
I'm using a straw today. What's up?
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another podcast episode of The Mind Buzz. We are back. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been 2 weeks, right?
I don't know. I don't know what timeline I live in.
It doesn't matter.
Time
We're
is
here.
irrelevant in my life right now.
Time is non-existent to Amber.
It is.
What's up?
Not too much. Just living my life.
It's what?
I said just living my life.
Just living my life.
Living my best life.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
I was going to say, what's up, lesbian? I was like, okay.
Well, considering our listeners.
Yeah, maybe there is.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we love you. Whatever.
We love everybody.
Love is love.
Whatever.
Love is love.
I mean, I look like one. So it's all good.
Yeah.
How you doing, Amber?
I'm
How's
doing
your
pretty
summer?
good. My summer is going great.
Yeah.
It just started getting a little hot in the house, but we got a little AC going action. But other than that, it's been going good. How's your summer?
It's going good. We went camping
Mm-hmm.
last week, a couple of weeks ago. That was fun. Took a couple of days off of work. It was awesome. Had some fun with family.
We've been going to Disneyland at least once a week.
Been going to Disneyland at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, actually.
Actually, the last time we went was pretty magical. I'm out of the six.
How magical.
Out of the 6 times that we've been so far already, that the last time was like, okay, this is it. This is a good place. Took me 6 times. 12 car rides from Paramount to Anaheim.
To
6 times looking for parking.
justify getting a pass?
A dozen times walking back and forth around that 5-acre park. No, I don't know if it's 5 acres or not. But
Dom, every time we go, you do at least like a minimum of 7,000 steps, and we're not even there all day. That's crazy.
Honestly, out of this whole thing of your addiction to Disneyland right now, that's probably the best like positive outlook that I can look at your addiction to Disneyland right now. Is that I get to put some exercise in, and I mean, I'm eating a couple of churros and cookies on the way out, but it's fine. It balances out.
You're balancing out because you could be eating the churros and then not exercising, but you're eating and you're exercising.
10-4 on that.
And you're seeing me happy.
Yeah, that's
That's my justification for you.
that's number 1. We seen the Odyssey
yeah.
a couple days ago. What'd you think?
What day is it today? Oh, yeah. Whenever this comes out. You're right. A couple days ago. It was good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I have a really bad habit of Googling while a movie is going on. Because
I was locked in the whole time, so I wasn't.
I mean,
I'm
not
even,
Googling something
usually,
dumb. I have to Google like...
But usually I get kind of like irritated when you start pulling out your phone during a movie, and this time I didn't even notice you take out your phone.
Yeah, because it was under the sweater.
Was it? You're hiding it from me.
Well, no, because I'm at the theater. When I'm at the theater, I don't want the light to show.
That's good.
I'm not that rude of a person. I'm not rude at all, but I'm saying I'm not that rude.
I'm rude, but I'm not that rude.
No, I was going to say like I'm not that rude person, like that.
Look, I'm rude, but I'm not,
I'm not
taking
rude.
the phone out during the theater rude.
I just always like to look at like characters. Yeah. If I have a question, I'm like, okay, let me look at this and that. Like I'm just, I like to overly saturate my mind with.
Look, I can't remember Greek mythology to save my life. I learned it maybe twice because I had to take the whatever class you learn it in high school. I took it twice, and I still don't understand Greek mythology. I really don't, or the stories. I don't remember it, and I was confused the whole time. It was like a 3-hour movie, and I didn't get until like.
I think you were probably confused because you wanted to do that. Like you wanted to be like, oh, let me try to remember to understand it. But I honestly don't think that you had to even understand it before to get the movie.
Right. But I'm like you. I want to know the story.
Yeah,
I want
I
to know the
know.
backstory. And if I don't know the back, then I was like, why does she have powers? Why is she turning them into pigs? Why is this? Why that? Like, what's going on? I don't know.
Yeah. And I did remember a lot of things once I was watching.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. And then I would whisper to you and you were like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, never mind.
You're like, I gotta go take a shit.
Shut the fuck up.
I gotta go take a shit.
That's what you went to go do, huh?
It's a 3-hour movie, dude. It's a 3-hour movie.
The movie is 2 hours and 55 minutes. That's insane.
Yeah. Well,
but it was good.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to watch it. We just watched it like at a regular theater, not this. What is it? 17 millimeter or
77 millimeter.
Well, I don't
IMAX.
know.
I don't know.
Maybe when there's nobody in the theater, catch me at one of those. But we didn't do that. So I don't know.
Okay.
Had to get off that off my chest.
Get that off your chest.
Let's bring in today's guest. I'm very excited to talk to our guest. He's returning. He's like one of my favorite comedians of all time. Very funny dude. Very insightful. Very intelligent. Really good looking man. He's got a new haircut. Please give it up for stand-up comedian Juan Cias, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Juan Cias.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
You did cut your hair, huh?
Yeah, I did cut my hair.
Last time you were here, you had long hair?
I had very long hair.
Oh,
now I cut it all down,
yeah.
back to square one.
Yeah.
Some big life changes, man.
Yeah. You have, dude. You have. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better versus the last podcast. I didn't realize how bad I felt until now. I'm like, oh my god.
Jesus.
Big difference.
Can you share a little bit about
I had open heart surgery back in October. It was like 2 days after my 40th birthday. I went to the emergency room, and they told me, you need to have open heart surgery. It was really bad. I had a congestive heart failure. And when they went to go, because I guess they knew my aorta wasn't like well, so they're going to go change that out. But when they went to go change it out, they found that I actually had an aortic dissection. So my aorta had split open and was leaking blood back into my pericardial sac. And like a few people have passed away from that recently, and Senator Lindsey Graham, like I said, they're saying that they're saying it wasn't Russia, that it was aortic dissection.
Oh, it was that dude, the war guy. Just got back from
Ukraine, I think. Yeah. So he just passed away from that, and then some other people like high profile people have passed away, and apparently if you have when it happens, you have 48 hours to kind of get surgery, and you have a 50% chance. I went 4 months not knowing. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was pretty bad.
That is what. So it was that for that guy, because I've heard so many different stuff that I guess I heard one that he was visiting like a site in the Ukraine and they bombed the site or something.
I heard that one too. Yeah. I've heard all the different rumors. I heard the gay butt sex stuff.
The what?
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that one.
You didn't hear the okay. Well, yeah. Breaking news here.
Tell us. Break the news.
What?
Well, just the one thing I read about his ladybugs. I don't know if you heard him. He's known as the ladybug, like in the gay community. You didn't read that part, okay?
No, this is the first time.
You probably it's probably better. Because all the NDAs are now that he passed away, everyone can come out with their information and stuff. They had to sign him off, saying you can't talk about it. But now that he's dead, those are all expired, null and void. So there's one guy who came out and says I guess one day, because Lindsey Graham was gay and very closeted, but one of the guys he had tried to hook up with, I guess Lindsey was bent over the bed, and the guy noticed his butthole looked really nasty, and so he's just like, "Do you mind if I clean it off?" He's like, "No, it's clean." And so he's like, "I'm gonna clean it off anyways," and he went to clean it off. He's like, oh, don't mind my ladybugs. And there's, I guess he just has a bunch of moles throughout his entire anus and like his taint areas.
Ew.
So.
Oh my god.
Not ew. I mean, they're, but yeah. I want ew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So he calls them his ladybugs.
This is ladybugs. Those are his ladybugs. I was like, that's beautiful, man.
I feel like I believe him being gay.
Oh, for
story.
sure. Oh,
Yeah?
absolutely. Yeah.
The
That picture-
most like
Can you pull up a picture of him? I'm trying to
the most
remember what he looks
closeted,
like.
hateful
Yeah.
like men are like
normally like raging homosexuals.
raging like on the down
Yeah,
low.
that's Amber's not conspiracy, but
That's my hot take.
That's her hot
That's
take.
the hot take there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, where do you want me to? His butthole?
Lindsey
Look
Graham.
at, look at his ladybugs.
Yeah, can you pull that up?
I do not. I couldn't live my whole life without seeing
Right.
Lindsey Graham's
so
butthole.
funny.
I can imagine some of you trying to pull up Ladybug's Ronnie Dangerfield movie, and
Oh
his
God,
butthole
right.
comes up.
I think I saw that somebody did like a Photoshop of that. Like,
Did they really?
Yeah, it was him like on the cover, ladybugs.
That's awesome. Okay,
that guy.
all right.
That terrible human being.
Jesus, he kind of looks a little bit like Jimmy Carter, just a tad.
Yeah, I can see it.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
How do you know what Jimmy Carter looks like?
He's a
Like
former
how does
president.
that stay in your brain?
JC.
Patriots. We're patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys gay too? No, I'm just kidding.
Jimmy Carter can't be.
Nah, he loved nuts though. He did love nuts. He had that peanut farm.
Wait, isn't that
Yeah.
Carver?
Huh?
Jimmy Carver was a peanut.
No, yeah. Who were we talking about again? Yeah, that president. Yeah, Carter.
Carter was
had
a
a peanut
guy.
farm?
Or no, wait, no, yeah.
No, it's a Carver.
Carver.
No.
No, yeah. Now I'm all confused. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see, because now I'm confused.
Okay, but pull up different
Yeah,
tabs
Jimmy Carter,
so
the
we
one on
can.
the top right hand side.
Oh
he had a
yeah, peanut.
You did have a peanut farm?
peanut farm. He loved the nuts. Bro.
So I think Jimmy Carver he's a black man, right?
George Washington Carver. I
It's,
think it's-
it's George Washington Carver.
What the heck? What school did I go to?
I know.
I'm not a patriot. You can tell.
That's funny.
Oh, so you did have a peanut farm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this
he
guy
had-
was awesome.
He had to give it up for his presidency because he didn't want conflict of interest. It's crazy how far we've come, dude.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, he gave it up.
Ay, pobrecito.
Gave up his nuts.
And then
bro.
this guy just freaking. God, it's crazy.
Well, we don't talk about that guy. No, no.
We don't talk about him.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like he
the unmentionable.
Right.
right, but he's just from what I've read and from what I've seen in like pop culture, they like show him as like a very nice president.
Yeah.
Very he was a carpenter also.
Yeah.
The peanut guy?
Yeah, Jimmy Carter.
He did the houses.
Yeah. JC is what they call him.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you didn't pick up on Greek mythology, but you know about a president. So
Jimmy Carter, yeah.
okay.
It's because I learned it on King of the Hill. They did an episode with.
Oh, are
with
you serious?
Jimmy yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of my factual stuff comes from like old episodes of The Simpsons.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like George Bush. George Bush Senior is
Herbert Walker Bush.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's in.
I wonder what the school curriculum are like now.
Yeah. God bless him.
I don't know.
I wonder
How
if
to
they
avoid
teach all of
bullets.
that.
Go back. Let's go back and like Billy Madison status and let's go see what the school status is.
what we were talking about the other day. Because have you watched the movie The Odyssey?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
when I saw it twice, I saw it in regular and then in IMAX.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really good.
Joanne was saying that her husband watched it 3 times already. One
Oh
of
my God.
my
I'm probably
sister's
gonna go
best
back and
friends.
watch it again. It was really good. I loved
So what we were talking about, because he was telling me about school, and I was like, yeah, I remember it because I really enjoyed it, like
Yeah.
learning about it, and all the like all the gods and
it.
everything.
Yeah, very
But
enjoyable. I
then,
loved it.
but what we were talking about was like, I wonder why they taught that in school. Like what was
Yeah,
like
right.
the parallel between like why do we have to learn Greek mythology, right?
Yeah, it is a good point. Like, how does it? It doesn't really. I mean, does it affect us? I don't know. Maybe some sort of way.
Well, we were talking about the lessons, like
Yes.
the double meaning in the lessons and the stories, and I brought up the point where it does talk about choice, the
Yeah.
choices you make,
Yeah.
consequences in the choices you make, greed. I get-
Consequences, like getting stuck on an island with a beautiful woman for
Yeah.
for 7 years. Such a consequence, bro. I feel bad for him.
leadership, right?
That's what we were thinking, right? Of what it could be.
Yeah.
But then I think as like a teenager, I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah, you didn't. You know, oh, it's whatever. Just reading the book. You know, it's required reading.
Well, the reason why I said at the beginning of the podcast was my second time learning that, because the first time, when do you read that stuff? Freshman,
I
sophomore
want to say
year?
it was like late middle school. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it in middle school?
I want to say it was middle school, or maybe freshman.
I want to say
it
like
was-
freshman.
So I was telling Amber that I took a night school to pick up make some credits up.
Yeah.
In my junior, it was in my junior? Yeah, my junior year, I did a night school, and that was part of like the curriculum of going back, was doing the Greek mythology stuff, and I was confused. I think because I even mentioned that on the podcast too, when I used to read back then, I just couldn't comprehend what I was reading. Like I would read and
vocabulary back then was
things would go in and out of my ear. Like I couldn't.
No, I'm the same. I have to constantly like find myself rereading a page over
Exactly.
and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. My mind wanders off, and yeah.
No, seriously, mine does too. Like I remember I read because I was copying somebody's book report on Animal Farm,
Animal Farm. Yeah.
and they let me borrow their book report, and I was reading it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is a fascinating.
This
is a good book."
report. I give this report an A for sure.
I was like, dude, this is a really good book. I don't
Yeah.
even remember reading, but I guess the way that they were describing the book made more sense to me than actual reading the
book. Yeah.
the actual book.
Yeah.
I think that's why YouTube essay videos on YouTube right now are so awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not familiar with the essay. Like, okay.
They're just different formats.
Yeah.
On like when you look up different things on YouTube, they're mostly like if you Google search something on YouTube, they're mostly like essay format,
Okay.
talking about like a subject.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy like being explained. Cause break it down further, because I had to see people's point of view on things. Like, how did they pick it up? What did they see? You know,
Right. But
I
what
was
did you,
enthralled with like the main story. So
right? What did you see with the Odyssey?
with the 70-inch, you see more penis, a lot more. They don't limit it. You know, like
They don't limit.
Matt Damon, which is showing schlong the whole time.
Does he really?
No.
Does he show it in the regular movie? No.
But
I was like, dang, I must have been in the restroom at that point.
No, it's just I just enjoyed the whole thing, man. It was cool to watch it the first time, and then like the whole all the lore that's coming out behind it, like there's very limited CGI and all that stuff. Well, I mean, of course there's CGI, but
Yeah.
it wasn't too crazy. Yeah, I'm digging all of it, man.
Damn, dude.
It was good.
It was really good.
It's such a good movie. Yeah,
Yeah, Tom Holland was great.
they cast it very well. Tom Holland, I think he portrayed that role really well, like the kind of just younger but wanting to be the king, but he just mom kept smacking him down.
I was like,
giving
damn,
him
he's a wimp. Come on, bro.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He portrayed that really well. I feel it was really well.
I
done.
really thought at some point he was going to like when he was fighting, I was like, yeah, like
Here it
he's
comes.
gonna get this like here it comes, like
Yeah.
this amazing
Nope.
fucking power, and I'm just like, bitch, I know. I'm like, what the fuck?
Gets slapped down
Yeah.
every time. Like Spider-Man, no.
know. I know we just seen him in like a Spider-Man trailer beating the shit out of a
The
bad
Hulk,
guy.
right? Yeah, he's fucking fighting the Hulk, and now he's like getting slapped down. Just,
Right.
You know, it's maybe gonna be a little controversial what I'm gonna
do
say.
it. Let's say it. Let's hear it.
It's because I really don't know my thoughts on this or how to formulate this thought, right? But I'm thinking of like Greek mythology, right, and everything that they're talking about, and like you know the like Zeus and Athena and all these things, and you know how every story has this life lesson and everything, and I'm thinking like these are stories that are passed down like hundreds and hundreds of years, right? And there's a reason they're passed down to teach lessons. To now as an adult, I can see the lessons behind it, and you know maybe. And then I was thinking like, damn, that's the Bible.
Back then, I mean, it's almost. I want to say it's probably as old. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like,
Maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
but how did the Bible okay, so Greek mythology went from like, okay, this is what, maybe at some point they did believe in like Zeus and everything and all that. But then it got passed down into like, okay, these are stories that we tell each other to, like to pass time or to like anything. Like, I was thinking like, how did the Bible not like how did it go from it being stories like that and maybe life lessons to like being this like, this is the way of the entire life and entire being and everyone on this planet. Like, this is the truth. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like it would only be a matter of time until we realize, like, oh yeah, it was actually all just like made up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun though. It's fun to talk about men being eaten by a whale and like living in there for months.
I just wonder, like, where did it go that direction?
Yeah, you're asking, why is Greek mythology thought as like a
Mythology,
like mythology, like stories to tell, and
it's like factual as
right.
we are now,
and Christianity, or I guess Christianity and different denominations of Christianity being like a truth and the way of life and stuff. So
like it's like very mad. Like, it's just this is concrete. Like, we don't question this. If you question this, you're going to hell.
I think if you have a big foundation of people that believe, I'm pretty sure that if Greek mythology had that many people following it, I'm pretty sure that it'd be like another big religion. Just like Christianity was.
I think I'm ready. Let's start.
You're ready to start one?
Right now,
You're like, take me,
Are we
Athena.
revitalizing an old religion?
I think we're organizing something right now.
But that's what I'm saying is like the difference between like Greek mythology, right? We're talking about thousands of years of these stories getting passed down, right?
Yeah.
And these stories being used to teach you life lessons. But people know the difference between, okay, I'm going to get this and I'm going to learn from it, versus like what Christianity turned into is like, maybe if people wouldn't have gotten so like, this is everything, like those stories can still be used to learn these life lessons for everyone. Do you know what I'm trying to kind of say there?
No,
like,
for sure. Like, people just started taking it way too, just like to heart. Like,
because if you tell me some of like the like, I don't know a lot of like biblical stories, but the ones that I do, I'm just like, oh, okay, like. Yeah, like I could see the meaning behind them. I can see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, as a meaning, not like 100%. Like, you need to now live this way.
Yeah,
because so and so said so.
Yeah, but I think also in somebody that follows and reads the Bible, or there's different interpretations that denominations do, or when they read, they create their own interpretation of what the story is.
Yeah.
Not everything is. I think you're thinking about fundamentalists, which are fundamentalist Christians. They take the story of the they take it literal, and there's denominations like certain parts or different groups of Christianity that interpret the Bible. There's an interpretation. So there's hundreds. There's hundreds of denominations of Christians, and they take the Bible and they create their own interpretation of what the Bible is and what the stories is. So it's all completely different. But you're talking about fundamentalists.
Yeah, but I'm talking in an overall sense of like, when, like, why couldn't Christianity have just been like a Greek mythology and been used in an everyday household, taught at school? Like Greek mythology is being taught at school.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because we know that it's not like this crazy.
Base your entire life off of it. Just take it as little stories, fun stories. Like
That's
Not
what
yet.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Not yet, until we start ours.
No,
I
we're started again. We're revitalizing this. Come on,
Revitalizing it.
We're worshiping the Cyclops.
But I don't know. Maybe if once I die, and then it's gonna be like, see, you should have,
right.
should have believed in me, Amber. And I'm like,
You hear those horns?
Well, speaking of that, dude, you said you had like a near and what do they call it? A NDE or near death
Yeah,
experience?
near death experience, dude. But yet again, I work at a funeral home, so that's every day. Hey,
That's right.
But yeah, I had almost. Yeah, it's crazy the fact that I almost died, but I made it through. I think I live so I can watch the Odyssey, so we can revitalize this religion, bro.
For some of our listeners that haven't heard Juan's last episode, which you should, but Juan,
One of my favorites.
not only does he do stand-up comedy, but he is I don't want to butcher. Well, what is your title?
Mortician.
A mortician.
Yeah. Work at a mortuary. Yeah.
He no, I was trying to think of a joke.
Yeah.
tie it together. I was gonna say he kills him, but he doesn't kill. They're already dead.
Knock him dead. You know.
And I'm saying then he kills him with laughter.
There we
Like-
go. And then pick up the bodies afterwards.
But I was like, wait a minute.
But yeah, I've been mortician for 20 years, and yeah, so like it was so crazy like that. I almost became a customer. I almost became a client. That's one joke I've been saying. I was like, dude, even if I died, I would still have to go to work the next day. And it's like, damn it. Like,
So, okay, so let me. This is. I don't know if we talked about this last episode, but I have this really, really like eerie, like morbid thing that somebody told me one time, and I want to say it was my dad, but don't quote me on that. But this is years ago, and I don't know if we talked about it last episode, but I'll reiterate it.
Okay,
And I
let's do it.
hate reiterating it because I always think about it, and I'm like, oh. But somebody told me that people tend to die around their birthday.
yeah, I can attest to that for
Yeah?
sure. Yeah, it's normally around their birthday.
I'm like, ah.
yeah, that's why I was like when I all that stuff happened, it was right around my
So
birthday.
I was gonna ask you that because you said it was right after your 40th, and
Yeah. Whoa.
my mom had like I don't want to say near death, but she did, and
Yeah.
it was right after her 50th birthday, like literally like 2 days after her 50th birthday.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have noticed that. I would say majority of people, like I would say more than 50% of people, tend to like pass away
Yeah.
like, right around their birthdays,
Yeah.
like either just before or just after. Yeah,
Like I love celebrating my birthday and I get excited, but I have like that.
knowing that, in the back of
Knowing
your
that,
head,
I'm just like fuck.
yeah, we're getting 1 year older, just like it's like
Yeah,
we're getting
it's-
one day closer to.
But
death,
you do see that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I see that a lot. Like, people always die around their birthday. Like they're trying to hang on for That's why it's either just before or just after, because like they're not doing well, so they're just trying to hang on for that one last hurrah, and then and they don't make it. Yeah, I see that actually a lot. I always like bring it up to them. It's like, oh, because I'm going over the information. Like, oh, they almost made it there to the birthday. It's like, damn it, like that's always sad.
Damn.
Or they just had their birthday.
Yeah, or like a couple weeks like after, or
Yeah.
a couple weeks before. Yeah, that was something that I'm telling you. I want to say it was my dad that somebody told him, and then after that, I was like,
It happens.
And now it's something that
You always think about?
Yeah, I always think about, and whenever somebody passes, and then I'm like, oh shit, like
yeah, when was your birthday?
Ugh.
yeah, and then I look and I'm like, oh fuck.
yeah.
Damn.
He was
Yeah.
a cancer, of course. No.
I mean, come on, bro. You didn't see that coming. Come on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin birthdays for anybody. Everybody's gonna be all
Right.
like, oh, my day's
So
coming.
celebrate it. No, it makes it even
Yeah.
better, like fucking you make it. Fucking you celebrate that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So-
if you're a cancer, stop smoking.
So
or
my
smoke more. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
my mom on her 50, she turned 50, and 2 days later she had so one of her arteries got clogged.
Yeah.
We don't know from what anything. My mom's the type that works out almost every day. Like she's pretty healthy,
Yeah.
and she was on the verge of having a stroke because of the artery, and she was able to like catch it, like literally, like they told her, like, I don't know, if you would have been 4 more hours, like you would have gotten a full stroke, and
Strokes, yeah.
possibly
That scares me more than the heart stuff is
Yeah.
because like that with the brain, all that.
Yeah, that's a brain thing, too.
Yeah, it's a scary
So
thing.
so we went to a couple months ago, or maybe last year. It was last year. So then I don't think we had seen you yet, but we went to this event, right? So I volunteer for the city, and I do something around like June time. We went to this event, And there was this man, they do like a casino night, and there was this man that they hired to, deal cards. So I took my parents, I took Gil and myself, and all four of us were sitting at his table, and he was like, like an older Asian man. And his name was Peng. Was his name Peng?
Ping.
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 His name was Ping. And, we sit down, and he's like asking us, like, oh, what's your sign? And we're like, okay, like,
yeah,
I like this. I fuck with it, because I like the astrology stuff. Like, I'm like, all right, Ping, I'm a Scorpio. And he's like, oh, okay, whatever. So then my mom comes and she sits next to me, and then he asks her, like, oh, what's your sign? And then, she's like, oh, I'm a Virgo. And he's like, can I see your hand? And my mom was like, sure. And then she like gave, her hand. And my mom is very, I don't know, I think we talked about it last time too. Like, I didn't grow up with like ghosts. I didn't grow up like any of that. It's not in our home. It was never like, my mom was like, if there's a noise, if there's something weird that happens,
there's a reason.
There's a reason. Yeah. So I never grew up like being scared of like things. I'm more scared of like people, like real people, than like ghosts or anything like that. So my mom doesn't believe in like hand reading, any of that. So she was just kind of like, and she looked at me and I was like, just do it. Like,
yeah,
let's see what he says. So then he like looked at her hand and he was like, oh, he's like, blah, 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 whatever. Like he started saying stuff. And my mom's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you had you shouldn't, no, he said, you shouldn't be here right now. And my mom was like, what? And he's like, yeah, he's like, you had a near death experience. He's like, you should have died. And then my mom just like got really pale. And then I was like,
hell yeah.
Oh shit. Because again, we don't know this man. Like we've never met him.
Never met him.
In
Never
our
seen him in my life.
Nothing. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I could see it in your hand. He's like, and it was around your birthday. And it was like even more like,
wow.
Whoa, like
that's crazy.
Yeah. And
you just got pinged.
Yeah. And we were like, oh shoot. Because again, like, this is something that's not like, like my mom's not like, oh, and I seen her eyes get like really, really watery. And then she told him, she's like, yeah, like, and she told him the story. And he's like, yeah, I could see it. He's like, but don't worry. He's like, you have a really, really long life to live. He's like, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. He's like, so don't even worry about it.
That's dope. That's beautiful. Hell yeah. All right. Happy ending to that.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, shoot. Like,
that is scary. Yeah. Certain times I have people like, hey, you have a weird aura about you. I'm like, oh shoot, like
you got a weird aura.
Like, yeah, like I've had people do that before. Like,
yeah,
like you have a spirit attached to you or something. And I was like,
whoa,
what? I need a limpia. I needed like a little Mexican lady to give me a limpia, dude. Yeah. Honestly,
have you ever got one of those before?
No, I want to though. Like honestly, you want to? Yeah. You look like you have a grandma that can do it.
He's like, nah, he ain't got no grandma.
No, I don't. If anything, my grandma's like attached to me. That's. I don't know anybody.
Yeah, I need a limpia. If anybody, if you listen to this, please. If you got that tia, hit me up.
I'll hit up my friend Steve, Super Steve Flores. He wanted me to go do his podcast and have somebody do a limpia on
limpia. What? That sounds amazing.
On me. He wanted to. He wanted her. He wanted her to do it on the podcast to me.
He's all eating lumpias.
Right. Rubbing the egg all over you.
His crumbs all following him.
Or it could be a Filipino lady doing a limpia.
I'm down.
Maybe.
I'm down for that.
With lumpia afterwards?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Do you ever feel, do you, first of all, do you believe like spiritually, like things like that or no?
Somewhat. I mean, I try to be open to it. I've never experienced anything too crazy. But yeah, I tried to, like, the other day I was dressing a lady and like I sit there and I'll talk to her, like I was just talking to her the whole time, getting her ready. I was talking Spanish with her because I got to practice Spanish, so I was just practicing on this dead lady. But yeah, I try to be open to it,
She's like, no, estás mal. She goes,
it felt good not having to see the face cringes. Ooh, yeah.
You're like, finally someone that doesn't talk back.
Someone who understands.
But I mean, overall, you're not like. Okay.
Well,
did you talk to her? Oh, go ahead.
Well, with your near death experience, what did you experience? Was there anything significant in what happened? I mean, that you can remember, or like just anything like dreamlike?
Because that whole time I had to be sober. And I smoke a lot of weed, so I started dreaming again. And I started dreaming of like my past lives and stuff. People that I've had like a close friend of mine. I had like a hard falling out with. I was like, man, but I kept dreaming of him. So I was like, maybe I should reach out to him, but I haven't because I'm not like that. 'Cause I'm not gonna,
You're like, it's not gonna come
I
from me.
learned that lesson already. I'm not gonna go back and revisit that lesson again. One thing that kept coming up is people were constantly at the hospital. I'd like have to ask me before doing anything. Like, hey, do you know what you're here for? You know, do you know what you're here for? So like at one point they kept asking. So I was like, I'm gonna just joke around with this next guy. He's like, oh, do you know what you're here for? I was like, yeah, sex change operation. And he laughed, dude, and he kept like repeating that to everywhere else. He's here for a sex change operation. So I was just, it was funny. So I'm a woman now because one thing I learned is commit to the bit, bro. Commit to the bit.
She's my favorite comedian. Oh, sorry.
Right, respect me.
So nothing.
Nothing to.
No?
I mean, I
You
was.
didn't see the light.
I didn't see the light. I didn't. I remember the day of my surgery. I was very nervous, and they asked me like, "What do you want to listen to?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll listen to some Chopin." I was like, "Put on some classical music for me." And I remember hearing that, and then just going under and like waking up. Like the surgery was supposed to only be 4 hours, but because when they opened me up, they found that other thing ended up being like 7 hours. So I woke up later, like all intubated, like I was all chained up and everything too.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, so that was a crazy thing, man. But before that, yeah, it was just the inevitable, like just knowing, like, all right, just let go. And like if I don't wake up again, I don't wake up again. But if you do, like, just be ready. You know, like so that it was a trip. It definitely still kind of messes with me. I'm still like kind of still processing all of it. I'm definitely grateful as hell for life, man, because I should be dead. Like on paper, I should have died, but here I am.
Dang.
To do the podcast.
See all those spirits that you talk to when you're getting them, they're probably
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing for myself.
Helped
I was
you.
thinking like maybe I've worked with death for a while, man. Like he gave me that pass. Like, all right, let this one go. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn, dude.
yeah, it's a trip.
I'm trying to remember. Did we see you before? Yeah, I think we seen you before that happened when you came out to do the show that I was throwing out in
Yeah,
Southgate.
that's right.
That one's also like, yeah, I was in the midst of it. I wasn't feeling good. And I remember like, dude, yeah, I remember going up the stairs to hang out, going up those stairs. I like afterwards, I had to sit up there for a minute. And every time I had to walk up and down those stairs, I was like, all right, you got this. Like, yeah, it was bad. It was really bad, dude.
Wow.
I knew I was dying. So I was like, a part of me was like, all right, hopefully I just,
How do you know?
I just, because I remember one time I had someone who they were diagnosed with cancer and he had prearrangements with us. And he came like ended up being like maybe about a month or so before he died. And he told me, hey, I'm dying right now. I just want to make sure all my paperwork's in place. I remember asking him like, hey, how does it feel to be actively dying right now? He's like, because how often you get to ask somebody that, you know? So he was just like, I'm just tired, man. He's like, everything I do, I'm just so tired. And having felt that, I was like, dude, yeah, I was so tired. And I was like, I just knew, I was like, all right, this could be it. And if I die, hopefully it's in my sleep. But it wasn't happening. So I was like, at that point, I was like, all right, I need to go to the hospital. So yeah, I went to the hospital and yeah. So that close. But it was like, I was kind of hoping for it. You know, like I was like, a part of me was like, I can just go in my sleep and it'll be fine. But it just wasn't happening. So that's why I was like, all right, this is getting progressively worse. Like, all right, I have to go because it's not happening. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
And that's what's so scary about like and I lump myself in this like not wanting to go to the doctor, or like if you don't go to the doctor you won't know what's wrong with you, and it's like one of those things. But it's like our body, I mean, if I
Everyone
guess
reacts
if you don't believe in God, right? Because if you believe in God, then people say like, oh well, God is the one, you know, kind of orchestrating your body or when you're done. But if you don't, it's kind of like you start thinking like, well, my body, like what's stopping my body from continuing to work for me? What is this whole thing, right? And we just take it for granted because we go through life and every day of just like, you know, either staying up really late or consuming things that we shouldn't, and putting all this stress on our body that our body's just like taking it. And it's like, we're so afraid to go to the doctor or to, you know, like kind of maintain ourselves that it's scary, because you really don't know when your body can give out or when your body's done or when, you know, things arise. Like it's really crazy.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always because doing what I do, I always have a lot of questions. And when I find out when someone was diagnosed, like at that point, how fast did it progress? Like, didn't you now knowing and you dwelling on that, did that progress it faster? Or did you put up the fight or flight thing? And so everyone reacts differently. I've seen people like, oh, he went on for years after that. And other people are saying as soon as he found out, like within
Yeah, you know what? I hear that a lot too. Like once I think that the same concept was like that with my mom. Like what she was in and out of the hospital for like years with diabetes and just like complications with that. And then when she found out she got cancer, I think it was like maybe a month.
Yeah.
A month and she was gone. And I think it was that diagnosis of
knowing. Then you're dwelling on it. Then you're
and I think my mother was she was one of those people that would dwell on it for sure. I just I mean I was like I think it was like 11, 12, 13, so around there. Mm-hmm. It's sad, but I don't really remember her as much.
Yeah.
But I feel like that, like she was one of those people.
Like, once it's in your head, like it's just like the seed sprouts, and you start just thinking about it, and then because you're thinking about it, just like your body starts focusing more on that, and it's like it's a trippy thing, man. The human brain, man. It's
for sure, 100%. Yeah.
It's our best friends, but it also can be our worst enemy to turn on you, and it's
no
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
dude.
and it can make you do like a lot of things, and sometimes your brain, like I think we've talked about this of like they say that when somebody drowns, like if you're drowning, you're not really like, yes, you get water in your lungs, but that's not what you're dying from. It's your own body closing its throat up to try to protect you from getting water in.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much like asphyxiating, like your body does that for you, but your body doesn't know any like different, you know what I mean? Like it just knows we're in distress and I'm going to help you, and it's like, no, what it's the opposite.
You're hurting it, you're making it worse.
Yeah. And that's what I think is crazy. I mean, I had a cousin that was like a carpenter, and he ended up falling, and he ended up having an injury, so they took him to the hospital, and they were like, hey, you have cancer. And he was like, what? And they were like, yeah, this looks like it's been in your body for like a really long time already.
Crazy.
And he was like, oh, like I didn't feel anything. And literally he made it like 2-3 months at most after knowing that he had it.
Yeah, you see, like it's stories like that. I'm just like, don't.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go to the doctor.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I don't go. Okay, stuff like that.
So did he break his leg or anything, or did he just?
Like
what was the initial diagnosis?
Didn't. Because he fell from it wasn't even like a second story, but it was pretty high up.
Yeah.
So he had like some kind of injuries, like back injuries.
Okay.
But other than
imagine like you have cancer. What about my leg, doc?
Yeah. Now your leg's. Oh, we chopped that off while you were asleep. No. But I get what Gil's saying. It's one of those like, well, if I don't go to the doctor, then I don't have anything. But then it's like, you get to the doctor and then you're like, well, if you would have came sooner.
Yeah, like my God, how did you ignore this far? Like that's how, like when I went, that's how it felt. Like they're like, like even like when I went in, I remember I went to Kaiser. Even the security guard was like, bro, your ankles are swollen. I was like, oh no. Even the security guard knows. It's like, dude, this is bad. Like,
are you serious?
The security guard.
The security guard was like, bro. Oh shit! All right, he knows more than the actual doctors. This guy.
Let's get him in here.
Right?
He needs his own show.
Treating you for $100.
Yeah,
he's like, meet me around the corner. I'll have that fixed.
Yeah.
It is something scary, and I think like we don't want to face it, but the older that we get, it's like a car. Like you take, or at least like I can say it, I don't know about you, but Gil, like he's very like, okay, we need to take the car for the oil change. We need to take the car this. We need to check the tires. Like he's taking care of his car. So you're taking care of your car, but you can't take care of.
Oh, I'm the worst with my car. I'm the worst.
So it's like, like why do we give management to other things, but we can't give management to our own selves is what I'm trying to say.
So true, because I'm the worst at taking care. Like other parts, like dude, my car, like the tire needs to get changed, and it's like the metal's not even showing yet. What are you even talking about? Like, we're fine. I grew up ghetto, dude. Like, yeah, that's why. Yeah, when I went to the hospital, I was like, yeah, all right. I guess I got to start taking this seriously now. I say as I had heart surgery and sip my coffee here.
I know. I told him. No, I told him. I was like, hey, you want to grab some? You want something to drink? He's like, no, I'm laying off the caffeine. And I was like, are you sure? And then he was like, you know what? Give me a coffee. And I'm like,
He peer pressured me. He got me.
You should have said you're sure.
It was the
You
art
just been like, okay.
No, I don't drink too much coffee, so like I can have some a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then he asked me, what are you getting? I was like, an iced Americano. I go straight for the espresso. Yeah, let me get one of those too. All right, let's get 2 extra shots.
Oh, yeah.
I went to the doctor this year after years of not going, and I was very like, oh my God.
It's nerve-wracking, yeah.
And then they even do like, oh, we're gonna do an STD test on you, and then in my head I was like,
Whoa.
I know that I don't have a fucking
Don't do
STD.
one of those.
Those are always scary for sure.
But then I'm
It's
like, oh my God.
right, you're just waiting for that phone call later.
Yeah, and I'm like, why am I so fucking nervous?
We're
Like,
good.
Stupid, yeah.
We're
Gilbert,
good.
we're
If you're good, I'm good. I don't need to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
I'm good.
you're good.
If you're good, I'm good.
But then, everything came back and she was like, oh, everything looks great. You're just a little deficient in your vitamin C. She was like, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, fuck.
it took me
Not
like
the
6
vitamin
years
C.
to get there, you know?
Vitamins.
Yeah. Like vitamins. But for me, I grew up being in and out of hospitals.
Okay, yeah.
That now I'm just like,
Stay away.
I don't want to fucking go in there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that I still like. I have like what they call like fever dreams of instances of me being like on the operating table, like the whole like going under process. I can smell it sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I'm like doing nothing. Like I'm like in my home, relax, everything, and then my fucking nervous system like boom, like turns
Just have a
on,
flashback
and I
to it.
can smell the smell of like the anesthesia, and it's so like it makes me like sick,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, it's crazy. And I remember going under, and again, I was a child, I mean I had my first major surgery at 6 months,
Oh my God.
and it went
scary.
all the way up to I was about 13 when I said no
So a lot
more.
of your core memories are just
a lot of them.
Ah,
And I remember like, like just this whole like on the way to the hospital, getting there, and then like me asking my mom like, what are they gonna do? And my mom she always says, she's like, I didn't want to be the type that would tell you like, it's not gonna hurt, you're just gonna go to sleep. Like, no, my mom would tell me like, and maybe remember how earlier I was telling you I was like, I couldn't listen to things and then just go to sleep and not be affected. And now I guess now that I'm out loud saying this, I guess I understand why, because at a very young age, like my mom would be like, yeah, they're gonna put you under, and they're gonna open you up, and they're gonna work on your hip, and they're like, you're gonna be away from me for 9 hours, and you're gonna wake up and you're probably gonna be really sick. Like those were the conversations she was having with me, and I was like 5.
Oh my God. So yeah, for sure. Like after that, you're kind of like you can like hear.
So now I'm like, what are you gonna
dramatic
tell
news,
me? You
yeah.
know? So it's like those things, and I remember, and I think that's why like I try to steer away from taking any substances. Like I don't even really like taking like Tylenol or Advil. I have to be like in a lot of fucking pain to take it.
Yeah.
But I remember like being again like 4, 5, 6. I mean, all the way up to my last surgery when I was able to be like, no. But they used to give me like Vicodin and like really, really hard pain killers. And I used to have like really, really lucid like dreams of me like just doing weird shit. And I can still remember some of those things. And I'm like, ugh.
Like Winnie the Pooh ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, like the Winnie the Pooh ride. Like all like it's all trippy. It's crazy. It's really
pretty trippy. It's wild.
Have you done it?
No, there was one time that like literally like because when I started getting older, they started letting me like do like the it was a button that I could self-administer medication every 30 minutes if I wanted to.
Whoa.
And I was like, so the first time that they told me like, you need to put it. The doctor came in and he's like, you need to push it.
That's
because
fucking scary. Really? Every 30 minutes?
Yeah,
How old were you?
I'm telling you, I was like that time I was like 7.
That's
I
wild.
was like 7 years old because I remember somebody came to visit me and they gave me like this big plush animal and I knew that I had it from 7. Yeah. And the doctor came in and he's like, hey, you haven't pushed your medication. Like you haven't
not getting
pushed
high.
it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, literally. He was like, hey, you just had this like major surgery and you're not pushing the button.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to need you to push it because we don't want you to be.
Dude, fucking peer pressure. Dude. Like, hey,
yes.
Do it.
And my mom was like, yeah. He's like, come on, you're going to feel really good. So I pushed it. I remember pushing it and it was morphine.
Oh my God.
It was morphine.
Whoa.
And I remember like, because people would come and visit me, like my family, you know, and I remember getting visitors at that time, like a little after I had pushed it.
Yeah.
And I just remember them talking and they were talking to me like the Peanuts, like, you know, like, yes, exactly. And I was like,
that's
and I was
cool.
going like this and my mom was like, are you okay? I could only, no, but I could only hear my mom good and everybody else was
That's
in
cool.
the Peanuts
That's trippy,
voice.
Yeah.
And I just remember like going like that. And then I like leaned my head back and then the roof opened up.
That's
It
a
opened
trip.
and then the clouds were going like that. And then they were like waving at me. And I swear, like.
I can imagine
so
her pushing the button and just like you hear like Jimi Hendrix, like
Yeah,
Purple
like,
Rain.
I was getting high. I was getting high as like a child. Like it's.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The opening organs from Light My
Yeah,
Fire.
I'm all like-
Jim Morrison coming to see you.
Right.
Yeah, that's when someone's like, I'm addicted to Vicodin. And I was like, bitch, I've been doing that since I was like 5. But after that, I refused it.
Yeah,
After
that's
that
good.
one, I was like, no. And my mom,
Yeah.
like, they would come in and they were like, we need her. And my mom would be like, no, if she could take her pain, then she
Yeah.
can take it. Like,
The doctor's like, damn it.
yeah, they
We
probably
got
couldn't
another
cash
one.
out on my Vicodin. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, painkillers. I was the same thing. They gave me pills and stuff, but I was like, I try not to take them because
Yeah.
my mom had a problem with pills and everyone's in the family, so I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I
we're
wouldn't.
good.
I wouldn't do that, dude.
Yeah.
For
yeah,
sure.
it's crazy. And that's what something people think, like having any type of surgery is like it's a big deal.
Yeah, that still like it trips me out. Like they had like cut, like that at some point they had to stop the heart.
Yeah.
And, like,
That is crazy,
yeah, and,
dude.
like, they had to restart it. You know, like so that's it. Yeah, because there's no way you can do that. Like cut in like that without it going crazy. So like they had to stop it at some point. So that's a trip, dude.
So
like,
you were like
I had to have been dead for a little bit there.
for a
yeah.
little
So
bit.
like that's the trippy part for sure. Like that's the part like I'm still like thinking of that constantly over my head, and it's like, man, I died for a little bit there, and they had to like restart it.
But going, it's such a weird thing, right? When you go under and then you wake up and it's like you feel like, or at least for my experience,
how'd you feel?
I felt like no time had passed. Like,
Yeah, I felt like I just took a quick little nap.
yeah,
And then I wake up, and then suddenly like it's like, because I went in the morning. It was supposed to be like first thing in the morning, but I didn't get into like the actual operating room until like maybe 10 or so in the morning. And then when I woke up, I think it was like past midnight. I think it was like 2 in the morning. And I remember just waking up and just like kind of just coming. It felt like Wolverine, like when he wakes up, it's like, and like they had me all tied down. And I was all intubated, and I'm like, what's going on? Because I was trying to communicate with my hands, even something, but I couldn't because like I was all tied down. And they were like, they had to calm me down. They're like, you've been asleep this whole time. Like your oxygen levels are really low every time you fall asleep, because I had sleep apnea. It seems like it's gotten better since then. But they're all every time, so you need to stay awake for at least like 10, 15 minutes so we can like unintubate you.
yeah.
And I kept like just falling back to sleep. Yeah, it was a crazy. It was scary, but it's like, yeah. It was
That's how I
definitely
used to
scary.
wake up. But I used to wake up like shivering, and then I wanted to like take the tube out, and
Yeah.
then they would have to like, okay,
Yeah, that's why they had me tied down. They're like, we knew.
Oh, because you had a tube
Yeah, I
in
was
your.
intubated.
Yeah, they-
so, like,
Oh
I
my
had the tube down my
God.
throat. So like I was trying to talk and I couldn't talk because that thing is like there. So it was like, it felt weird, dude. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, that's how I used to wake up. And then I used to get this thing called croup. And so I guess I was like semi-allergic to the anesthesia. So when I would wake up, I used to have a lot of phlegm
Yeah.
that would accumulate, and then I would have this cough like a dog, like
Yeah, I had that, and that sucked because I just had that. So like every time I would cough, it would hurt.
yeah.
so
So
bad.
it's croup.
Ah.
So it's called croup, and it
Yeah,
also has
croup.
to do with the intubation and you waking up and still being intubated. Because there's a lot of people that wake up and the tube is gone.
I wish. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was weird. to, like, have it in there. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole like the recovery process, because it was that, and they also had like 3 tubes in me because I guess my lungs were filling up with fluid, so they had like drained out the fluid. So they had these 3 tubes inside me, and like that I felt was more when they had to remove that part. Like they had like there's like, oh, is there a procedure or anything? No, we just go in there, we just yank them out, count to 3, and just like
Oh my God.
dude. Yeah, that part was a trip, man. That part hurt a lot, dude. But I was just
It's
kinda
traumatic. It's very
like,
traumatic.
yeah, I was like telling the nurse like, hold my hand, bro. Yeah, it was rough to just them just pulling them out. All right, 1, 2, 3, breathe in, and bam, and they just pulled them out, dude. It was rough. So.
So you're here to tell the tale.
I'm here to tell the tale. Yeah, it's
We're
crazy.
all Gil's all like, ugh. And me and you're like, yeah. Remember when they do the
Right? Yeah. So like, I'm grateful. Like, a second chance of life, man. I'm like, so like,
Yeah.
not everyone gets that, and I got that. So like, man, I'm really grateful for that. So every time I go do any random show, I'm like, I think I survived, so I can be here this random open mic at a bar.
But it does, and that's what's great, Juan, is that it gave you a different perspective of
Yeah.
life and
yeah.
and of it, because I don't think everybody grasps that, and it's
No.
sad to say that something like this had to happen,
Right.
maybe in order for a few things to change in your life, or
Absolutely.
whatever your mindset is, but it does change that, and I think like for me, that happened to me really, really early,
Yeah.
and now I'm just like, all right.
We were
it's
talking.
cool.
We were talking about that upstairs a little bit, and I asked you how you were, and you were saying, every day is like a blessing.
Yeah.
Every day feels
every day since
great.
then, I feel like it's a blessing, man. Like,
Yeah.
just the gratitude washes over me. And it's like, dude, they're going, like, so many people are just random little things. And like, I went 4 months, after looking up what I had, and I was saying like, yeah, within the first 48 hours, if you don't have it, like, you have like 50% chance of survival. Like,
Yeah.
somehow I went 4 months. It was like, man, that trips me out.
What do you? Okay, so that right, that what you just said. Like, how do you feel that? Like, how do you internalize that? Like, knowing that not many people get what you get, and
Yeah.
how do you?
At-
Like,
at-
how do you read into that? Do you overthink about it? Like, I would be.
Oh, for sure.
I would overthink into it like so much. Like, how do you internalize that, man? How do you live with that?
a part of me did have survivor's guilt. Like, man, like I survived this. Like, man, so like the day I went in for like just to the emergency room, I don't know if you ever knew Eddie Jarvis, but he's an old comedian from Inland Empire. He died from an aortic dissection that same day that I went in. So like that like weighed heavy on me. I was like, holy shit.
Whoa.
So the survivor's guilt for sure. But since then, it's like, all right, you survived it, and yeah, and like now you get to continue on and just just make whatever you can of this time, because I feel like just borrowed time now. Like, it's just got that little extra the little mushroom. It's like, all right, just like, yeah, I feel very grateful for all
That's
of
good,
it.
man.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
Well, dude, I'm super glad that you're good, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, I appreciate that, man. No, I feel glad. I feel like
Yeah.
ever since like it's crazy running into people. It's like it's almost like post surgery is the way I see that second life. So. Like, I ran into Sylvia Danny the other day, and like I hadn't seen her since the surgery. I was like, oh my god, it's like, oh, she remembers me. Like, like
Yeah.
it's so crazy to like meet people again. Just like during that whole like procedure, I had to relearn everything. I had to relearn how to walk again.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Because at first I was so weakened, I couldn't walk. I had to use like a walker there for the first few days. I was in the hospital. I had to like rebuild that up. Yeah, just everything. It's like everything got like.
Oh my god.
It feels like they pulled the cartridge out of the Nintendo and it's like.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, popped it back in. It's like, all right, now I got to redo everything again.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, when you like posted something about it, or you said something about it, and I read it, I was like, dude, we were just talking to him, and we just seen him like a couple weeks ago. We had him on the show in Southgate.
It's been crazy. That's the one thing. Like, I always hear that, like, oh, but I just talked to him. That's I try not to talk to people. Main cause of death. Oh,
So nobody says that.
Yeah,
That's
that's serious, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm grateful for all of it, man. It's like, yeah, I'm grateful
Yeah.
to be like alive here, just doing this right now. Like, this is sick, dude. Like, all right, cool. A little bit more to my memory, a little bit more things, a little bit
Yeah.
more out of joy I get out of life, you know.
Well, dude, I'm always happy to do stuff with you, dude.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I always enjoy. Yeah, you always have a good vibes. Good vibes. It's important, man. That's what I try to just. When you feel good vibes, you try to just stay within that with those people. You know, when you feel bad vibes, it's like get that out of here. You know.
Get that out of here.
Like, get that corn out of my face.
Seriously, dude. We gotta wrap up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Juan, thanks for coming out and doing the podcast.
Of course, man. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be here and just like bum everyone out.
No,
Right, all your listeners.
No, it was good. It was a good episode.
yeah, definitely gotta have you again, man. I love doing shit with you, bro.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, Poodle Laughs comedy show is back in the city of Paramount, ladies and gentlemen. August 13th. Thursday, August 13th. Juan Cias is gonna be on the show.
Oh yeah.
Anything else you got coming up?
I got a few things coming up. It's been nice. It's the surgery. Like I'm so hot right now. So it's the surgery. Like everyone's like, oh, he almost died. Get him on the show.
Get him on! Get him on!
Yeah. I got a few things coming up.
Got all the things coming up.
Right. I got a few things. It's nice. It's nice to get that. But I got things coming up. Look, follow me on Instagram. You can follow, see the things I'm doing.
Hell yeah. I'm going to put his link down in the show description. Go follow him. Go support live comedy. If you're in the area, because we have a lot of people listening in the city of Paramount. City of Paramount, August 13th. Head to the Mexican Monk Brew House. Live comedy show. Poodle Laughs. Me and Ricky Novea will be hosting.
Woo.
Anything else, Amber?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah?
Live your life. Go to
Yes.
the doctor. Have fun.
Have fun. Dream big. Get shit done.
That's it.
Take care of yourself. Drink water. Go watch Odyssey.
Right.
Go to Disneyland.
Go to Disneyland. Do all. You know what? Do all the things that you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't. I mean, nobody's watching you.
Don't pay those bills. Just
let 'em go.
Go out and spend that money on yourself.
I mean,
Let 'em go.
maybe you should pay bills, but
Immediate bills.
Immediate bills. Ones, yeah. Overhead.
whatever's gonna not get you evicted
Right.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
in jail.
Yeah. Those are the
Well.
Well,
Well, I don't know. What kind of bills can you let go and you get go into jail? Like bail.
like that one, or if they
or like child support.
a public library book.
Your Blockbuster bill.
That should be in prison.